So these are our 19 chicken tractors, and these will be moved tomorrow. They are part of my, here we go. So we can see in here, the weather's been nice, so we haven't given them a lot of hay. Usually in the cold I'll give them some more hay, but they're doing pretty good in here. There we go. Those floofy boots. Anyway, so those are the chicken tractors. We have different breeds in most of them, and I'm contemplating trying to finagle some kind of like a breeding program with them. So I'm gonna walk over here, edit that. That was last week. I got busy doing the magazine, so I didn't get to cover it with hay, so I'll do that this week too, which I've never done before, so hopefully it doesn't impact it too much. And then this was the field that the chickens just finished. So this was 2 weeks ago, and you can already see the grass is coming up, right? There's some older stuff here, but you can see the nice young grass coming in. Got some older stuff in here, but yeah. Usually by week 3 you see a lot of growth in these kind of hay mixed in with the hay. So let's take a look here. So this is 3 weeks ago. Yep. And you can see all of that green coming right up through it. And if you look further out, you can see. We'll go back and take a look at that a little bit closer, but I just wanted to show you at 3 weeks, this is what you should be seeing. Yeah, very exciting. So we'll walk, and there we go. So that's 4 weeks. And this is 5 weeks, and remember that we had that 10 days of freezing cold ice. Everything was covered in ice for at least 5 days, and then the snow on top of that. So, you know, growth slows when it gets cold and it's overcast. So what are we at? 3, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks here. Yep. And 6 weeks. And you can see that kind of spot here in the middle. You didn't have tractors on that spot. You can see the difference, right? There we go. Trying to get around this tree here, we didn't have room to fit the tractors there. So when we come back here, 6 weeks, and you can see we had some freezing occur here on the plants. We've got some yellowing going on, but that's to be expected. I mean, it was a really below zero several nights. Ice was layered on everything quite thick, so you know, to be expected. So is that 7 weeks now? 7 weeks? And then look at that, 8 weeks. This was all definitely coming in before the freeze came on. And look at that. Let's look at how thick that is. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah. Let's see. Let's really get down in here and look. You can see in there. Oh yeah. We found some little eggs of some kind. Let's see if we can see those. Ah. What do we got coming out of that? Let's take a look at that. How cool. Yeah. Was wondering where those little flies were coming from. Now I know. Huh. It's okay, we covered them back up. Alright, so we'll take a little walk out here and try not to walk on this, you know, just to let everything do its business. But you can, when you walk across it, the ground is really, you can feel the sponge underneath it. If I walk out here, where we didn't have chicken tractors, it's immediately, you can feel the difference. You know, it's hard. You can hear the difference. Let's see. I don't know if you can hear that. There you go. So, just walking around the yard, looking at the grass. There we go. And really, this area here, being underneath the pine tree, was, as you can imagine, you know, the width of the tree was full of pine needles. You could still see the pine needles there. But look at that growth still. Isn't that interesting? Yeah, just look how thick this is. Yeah. Just marvelous. Excuse me. And you know, I'm not necessarily worried about the species here, because the main thing is that we've got growth going on. Good growth too. You know? So this has been going on, is it 18 weeks now? And you can see, so there's some patches out here that are covered in hay. I had to cover those up again because my chickens loved the fresh green grass and scratching, so they made a couple of holes there. But again, oh excuse me, again, not worried about it. Just, you know, letting everything grow. And this area right here will be a herb garden. I'm not sure when, it'll just depend on when we can get things done, but the plan is to convert this particular 100, what is it? Let's see, 190 square, or 180 by about 50 is this space here. This will become the future herb garden. Yeah. Before it's the herb garden, it will be a nettle garden. Yeah. Nettle's really, really good for the soil. It's really good for making fertilizer and stimulants. So we're gonna do that and see what happens. All right, kids. Let's see if I can put this together and make a nice video.